Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO Y2K Credit Solutions, consumer credit expert. I just want to hop on here and actually talk to you guys about this. If you've been following it in the news, U.S. government has been trying to pass a bill to ban TikTok in the U.S. Now, just follow me along. You'll understand where I'm trying to go at the end of this video with my message. Now, obviously, for whatever reasons, the U.S. feels like TikTok should not be here, whatever. They passed a bill, and the bill was approved to ban TikTok. I don't know the full details of it. I really don't care about the details of it. My point of what I'm trying to make is that we're always telling you the countries ran on policy and procedures. Banks are ran on policy and procedures. Some of you may run your business on policy and procedure if you have a successful business, just like how I run my businesses on policy and procedures. Some of us may take those same policy and procedures and implement it into our personal lives because we direction organizational skills, and that's fine. Now, my point is, I wanted you to pay attention. You see how that they wanted to ban TikTok, so they have to get a bill passed, policy and procedures. That is the same concept when it comes to credit card debts, right? Let's say you have a credit card. When you opened it, you signed the disclosure and you read the fine prints, which 99.99% of you guys don't read the fine prints. If you actually did read it, you would understand that when you spend the bank money, and if you're not able to pay it back, even though the bank may take it as a loss or write it off or whatever they do, you are still responsible for that money that you spend the bank's money, right? Whether it be on a credit card, a loan. Let's say you take an auto loan out, the car got repossessed, they auction the car off, and there's a deficiency balance left that you're responsible for. You still have to pay that. Policy and procedures. If you read the contracts and you read the fine prints, it explains that in the contracts. So, just like how the U.S. is passing a law and got a bill passed to get TikTok banned, it's not something that decided to do. Someone decided, hey, we don't want TikTok in the U.S. no more, we're going to ban it. No, it had to go through a process, and a bill had to be created. It had to be passed around a board member organization kind of set up, and everyone voted to have it banned, whatever the reason may be. I don't know the full details of it, and I really don't care. I'm just trying to make the point and correlate it to when it comes to your debt. So, a lot of gurus out here telling you don't have to pay your debt back. You can write a letter. You know, all this smoke and mirrors nonsense that they're telling you. They're selling their course, their 15-step or their, recession-proof course and all that crap. All of it doesn't work because banks are ran on policy and procedures. And if you spend the bank money and you're not able to pay it back, obviously you're going to be delinquent. It's going to affect your credit. It's going to go into charge-off status. Depending on the creditor, depending on the bank, depending on the statute of limitation, and depending on the balance, that all determines if they're going to sue you and when they're going to sue you. So the point of the video is to tell you that you still owe the bank the money, what is charged off. Banks do run on policy and procedures. They gave you the money, you spent it, you have an obligation to pay that back to them. So all of this nonsense information that you're hearing on social media and all these gurus talking, by the way, all these gurus are like dumb, like they don't know anything. And ask them anything they say, you can actually Google it and see if they're valid information they're giving you, and you should do that actually, just for your own knowledge. But back to the point of my story and the point of this video is that just like how the countries ran on policy and procedures and they had to get a bill passed to ban TikTok, is exactly how the banks work. So don't think for 1 second because your debt's charged off, you don't owe it. Actually, that's the wrong thinking. And that's the thing that's going to get you into trouble. And when you go to these credit gurus and they tell you file fraud affidavits and say it's not your debt and file false police reports, or these guys in Atlanta is famous for editing other people's police report and submitting it on your behalf, and the creditor comes back and says, no, it's your debt. Like, again, there's policy and procedures, there's paper trail behind it. That's why they're able to pin you to the debt, because you were paying it out of your checking account at one point, which creates a paper trail, amongst other documentation and validation that they have to tie you to the debt. So I just wanted to make that point to you guys, and I hope it makes sense. So if you have any questions about this topic or what I just said, drop a comment below and I'll try to answer it for you guys. Talk to you soon.